We're the most wanted lads in the country. But don't you worry, Daddy's home. Oh, most definitely.
That is amazing.
I think this is great.
Ain't you lucky that I showed up?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie Futuristic Mike, and this is gonna be a The Boys video if you're new. If you're a fan of The Boys, if you love The Boys, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on The Boys, you get them. Now, I literally just watched the first season of The Boys, literally like a month ago. I'm kind of happy that I waited as long as I did to watch The Boys because now season 2 came right not too long after I watched season 1. This is a really good show. I love it. And a lot of people tell me that their favorite character is Homelander just because, you know, the guy that's playing Homelander plays the hell out of his part. But me personally, I don't really like Homelander, man. This dude is so toxic. He is just completely ridiculous on the show. He tries to kill everybody and he really gets on my nerves. The guy who plays Homelander really makes you hate his character. Now, with its first 3 episodes premiering simultaneously in September, The Boys season 2 is the perfect show for this moment in time. The Boys literally feels like a different show without Billy Butcher because in season 2's first episode, he's missing from the entire episode except for the end. Now the boys themselves, Jack Quad's Huey, Laz Alonso's Mother's Milk, Timer Capone's Frenchie, and Karen Fukuhara's Kimiko. They spend season 2's opening hiding out because they became fugitives at the end of season 1. They're grasping at lifelines that might help them claw their way back to their families and a normal life. They just want to get back to the people that they love, but those chances keep blowing up in their faces. And when I say blowing up in their faces, I mean literally. Now we see Huey meet with Annie, who is Starlight. She hasn't forgiven him, but recognizes they need to work together if they're going to expose Vought for lying about Compound V all these years. Vought is one dirty company. They're doing some dirty things and they just want to expose this sketchy ass company. You know, they're lying to the world. They're telling the world all these lies and they just want to expose this company. Much like the sketchy bunker in which the boys are living, the season 2 premiere feels somewhat grounded. And then right before the credits come on, Billy Butcher walks in and then we have all the boys back together. Now Billy Butcher is a pretty complex dude. His character is complex as hell. Billy is tough, but he's not stupid. Billy is tough, but he's not stupid. And the lines that he has on the show is seriously funny. It cracks me up. It's easy to understand why the boys have allowed Butcher to suck them into this dangerous life. Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger, but it didn't exactly tie up any storylines. From Huey's quest for revenge against A-Train, who he helped save from an overdose-induced heart attack in the season 1 finale, to Starlight's struggle with her being surrounded by sociopaths. Season 2's first 3 episodes continue these plots and expand on some of season 1's subplots and introduce new threads that set the tone for season 2. The Seven were dealt with several blows in season 1 and they're still recovering. Homelander deals in his own unique way with his murder of Stillwell in season 1. The Deep remains in exile in Ohio. Meanwhile, several of the female characters have much more to do this season. Starlight works with Huey to get word of Compound V to the press. Queen Maeve's romantic subplot is one of the highlights of the first 3 episodes. She is also scared that Homelander might lash out at any moment, and it's great to see her in the spotlight. Now, Kimiko goes on quite a journey in these 3 episodes. Some new revelations provide the room to flesh out her backstory and lend her character some dimension, which has been lacking in season 1. You know, season 1 didn't really focus on her a whole lot. Her character conveys a lot without any words and has proved one of the strongest actors on the show. Seriously, Karen Fukuhara, I think that's how you say her name. She is seriously one of the best actors on this show. The more she gets to do, the better. I love seeing her on the screen. Now, since Stillwell ended up getting killed by Homelander, this forced Vault CEO Stan Edgar to take a more active role in the Seven's management. Edgar is played by Giancarlo Esposito, and I really love him. If you guys know me, then you know I love him in Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, The Mandalorian, and so many different other things. He appeared in a single episode last season in the first season, a brief introduction that's been greatly expanded this time around. Esposito plays Edgar. This character is kind of similar to Gus in Breaking Bad. His character is polite and sophisticated on the surface with a vicious mean streak underneath. We haven't really seen yet what Stan Edgar is capable of, but it will be fun to track his arc throughout the season. There's a couple new characters introduced in Season 2's first 3 episodes. These characters consist of Stormfront, played by Aya Cash, who you may recognize from FX's wonderful comedy You're the Worst. She kind of brings the same energy on this show. The energy is very similar. It seems like she might even be stronger than Homelander though. She has some crazy powers. Now The Boys Season 2 is doing a tricky thing with Stormfront. Throughout the first 3 episodes, there's a good chance most viewers will seriously identify with her. She has no love at all for Vault. And unlike Starlight, she's not afraid to say so. She speaks her mind during interviews and speaks truth to power. She knows how to intuitively press Homelander's buttons in a way that seems to really piss him off, which is really fun to watch. People are saying that if you read the comics on which The Boys is based on, you'll know that Stormfront is not someone to root for. It is unclear so far whether the show will take her in the exact same direction as her in the comics, but the groundwork is certainly being laid. I definitely gotta check the comics out eventually. I've always wanted to read The Boys comics, but I never did. So I definitely might have to check those out. To all the viewers, Homelander is obviously a villain, a childish, psychopathic narcissist with a god complex who endears himself to the public. He literally does think he's God and he thinks nobody can mess with him. Now, should Stormfront prove to be what the show hints in its first 3 episodes, it seems like she's gonna be some competition for Homelander, and Homelander is not gonna like it at all. It will be fascinating to see how the conflict between them plays out, or whether they'll end up working together in the end. But I feel like the whole show ultimately revolves around Butcher, Billy Butcher. He has the need to reunite with Becca, who has an expanded role this season. I feel like she's gonna be in it even more since we find out Homelander and her have a son. The Boys is a series about the people in power doing anything they can to keep that power, and Billy Butcher and the Boys remain the only crew who can stick it to them. If the rest of Season 2 stays on the same path as the first 3 episodes, it's gonna prove to be the perfect commentary for the tense times in which we live nowadays. Honestly, most of the superheroes in the 7 are complete bitches. The only one I can really stand at this point is Starlight. I feel like she's one of the only likable superheroes in this show, but I don't even really like her that much. I kind of feel bad for A-Train because he's having those heart problems and stuff, but then again, he did kill Huey's girlfriend in the first episode, so I don't know, man. It just seems like these superheroes really aren't likable, but that's kind of what makes them interesting though. I really do enjoy when all these superheroes are on the screen, but as of right now, none of them are likable in my opinion. Now, I do like everybody that's involved in The Boys. I'm not sure who my favorite character is, but I like all the boys. This was a very good first 3 episodes. It was a solid 3 episodes. I can't wait for the next one. I'm going to continue to keep watching, and I'm going to give you guys these reviews and recaps every single week when the episodes drop. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all The Boys content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.